Good morning. Today I'm talking about Savasana, or corpse pose, which for those of you who are new to yoga, that's the pose that I'm in right now. And it's a final resting pose that is taught at the end of class. And I think a lot of yogis have a love-hate relationship with Savasana. It's very relaxing. You don't have to put in any effort, but it is also challenging for the mind. I know my teachers would say that it is considered the most challenging and hardest pose in yoga because of that. And today I just wanted to give you some little tips for how to make Savasana even more comforting and juicy and relaxing so that hopefully you can feel even more supported as you enter that meditation. So you only need a few props, things that you can gather from home. So the more the merrier in some ways, but don't feel like you can't do any part of this if you don't have a bunch of blankets or bolsters or the added things that we're going to use today. You can use any of these tips, one of them. The first, I'm just laying out a blanket over the mat, and this is just because the mat is cool and the blanket provides that little bit of extra coziness and warmth. So that goes down first. Then I'm going to grab another blanket for underneath my head. A pillow would work too. It's just something to kind of support underneath the neck and also make sure that my forehead is above my chin, because that will help down-regulate my nervous system. We tend to look up when we're thinking, but when we're more introverted, then we look down. So that's the idea behind the blanket under the head. Then I'm going to grab a bolster or another blanket for underneath my knees. And this just feels really supportive, especially if you have any low back pain or pain in your hips, then having something under the knees can just help alleviate some of that. And it also just feels really good. I've got two tiny little pillows from IKEA that are, cheap and flat. That works really well. Those are just for underneath my hands so that I feel like the back of my hands just not on the cold mat, cold floor. I've got an eye mask to cover my eyes, which really helps block out the light and more like a going to sleep sensation. Then, and a little tip for the eye mask, anything that is too heavy might put pressure on your eyeballs. So this is just a tiny little one, but I also have one that has circles around the eyes, and that's really nice just to block out the light, but not feel like you've got pressure on top of your eyes. Then I have this really super cozy blanket. So get out your coziest blanket to place on top of you. And being covered and warm in Savasana is wonderful because you do start to cool down, especially at the end of practice. And just having something on top of you, it feels very comforting. Then I'm going to lay back, adjust myself so that I'm not arched in the back. I'm just scooting my ribs back. The bolster is underneath my knees, covering myself up. The blanket is supporting under my head. And then if you have a blanket and the opening is facing towards you, you can even kind of tuck under the sides like this, and it gives your head a little cradle support. Where'd my eye mask go? Okay. And then cover with the eye mask. Get my pillows, arms far away from your body, and then those pillows just go right underneath your wrists and hands. And then just tune into your breath. Let your tongue fall away from the roof of your mouth. Release all tension in your jaw. Let the muscles of your face go slack. Your eyeballs sinking down toward the back of your skull. Shoulders relaxed away from your ears. And just scanning the body from top to bottom, releasing all tension, all gripping. Just feeling the support and warmth of the props beneath you and on top of you. Stay here as long as you can. And when you need to come out, just turn your kneecaps up toward the ceiling. Draw one knee in at a time. Roll onto the side of your choice, keeping your eyes closed to adjust to the light as the eye mask comes off. Taking several breaths on your side, breathing into the skin of your back. And when you're ready to come up, turn your chest toward the mat and use your arms and your abdominal muscles to push you into a seated pose. I hope you enjoy using those props for Savasana and that Savasana slowly becomes one of your favorite poses if it isn't already. Please let me know what you think in the comments. Namaste.